This time on One Foot Flipper, we go sourcing for the first time in months, and I get a mysterious phone call from a very special boy. Stay tuned.
One Foot Flipper.
All right, since I finally made enough room to source again, found a board game lot on Facebook Marketplace. My friend John clued me into it, so looks like it's pretty decent. It's not going to be the highest profit stuff in the world, but I'll go do a little worse than normal on board games. Hopefully the price really was for the whole lot and not one of those deals where the seller puts a price up and then is really going to try to price everything when I get there. So hopefully we'll see. Luckily it's only about 1.5 miles from my house, so should be there soon. Oh, that's a big boy. Okay.
Going in. What's up, guys?
All right, you look really familiar. I feel like I've met you.
Maybe, I don't know.
All right.
Here's the pile of stuff.
All right, you wanted $100 for it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, that's good enough. I'm not even gonna argue on that.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I looked a lot of them up. I mean, I'm starting to get more, but I ain't.
Well, right. That's what I do. But the thing, you know, that's what I do all day. All day long. I bet you. Yeah, I bet you've got a job that pays better. You know.
Well,
it's probably not worth your time.
Well, I mean, I was thinking about taking them to. There's 2 shops off Zumbo. One's a bookshop, but they got board games, and then one's like a wizard shop.
I pay better than any of those places do.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't feel like taking all the shit up there, and I don't know if
Okay.
it's much.
Yeah. Some of them are good, some of them are junk, but
right.
that's how it goes.
So that's cool. I had somebody else message me yesterday, but they're kind of like, can I take 2 or 3? I'm like, really? Oh. Completeness, I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, I always assume that everything's going to be incomplete because it usually is.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at a lot of them. I didn't like go through the manual and see if it's all there, but there's a lot of stuff in all of them. So
We're here, honey. Hold money because I know I got more than $60 out of the money before I came over here, but I'm trying to figure out where it is.
told you it's out. We were thinking about doing that.
All right, now we got 100.
We really didn't.
You got anything?
Most of those were my dad's.
You got anything else you're selling?
Besides a couple of high-end video games.
I don't like dealing with video games.
No?
No.
I'm a big collector of them.
I used, the Retro Gamers group. Maybe that's where I've seen your face in there, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I am part of the Retro Gamers group.
Yeah, I used to collect physical games, but now I don't even like selling them because there's so many people who complain and people's PlayStation 2s don't work right, so the game works fine in mine, but then it doesn't work right in theirs.
Right.
That's just no fun. All right, ladies, you want to help carry all these out?
Yeah, well, I was going to wait for everybody to grab stuff.
That's why I brought help, because I can't carry anything.
Yeah, I got you. No baby. I was just in the room, so
I know. Look at that.
what kind of things do you buy?
Like, I really love gaming and Dungeons and Dragons, but, you know, anything that's small and I could, you know, sell more,
Sure. Yeah.
I'll buy. But, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, I can't give you eBay value. I can't even really give you half eBay value because, you know, once you sell it on there and your other business expenses, I got a 25% overhead right off the bat.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Right side.
Oh yeah, we should have bought another minivan. This is my first time picking stuff up since I got this Jeep. I had a minivan before and it held a lot more.
I'm sure.
Here, put most. And he works, but he doesn't have the bottom.
All right.
He does work. Cool.
Excellent.
I showed him. I'm like, this thing's cool. It was one of my favorite games as a kid, man.
It's pretty cool.
All right, well,
Thank you for your help.
thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
All
Guys,
right.
have a great rest of your week.
Oh, you too. Future page here. I've learned because of the prosthetic leg and the fact that I need a little help. Oftentimes people selling things just put all the stuff in there for me, and I just don't even argue with them anymore. I just let them do it. It's just easier that way. This sale here is basically a permanent garage sale. These people are always selling basically these exact same things. I've seen most of the same items here for 2 years. I mean, sometimes more things get added, but most of the same stuff has been there for a year and a half. They seem to have a sale at least once a month, and usually the stuff doesn't even move around on the table, so I think it's always set up. We mostly stop by here because my wife and my daughter usually find little things for really cheap that they like. can say no, but would you take 50 for the little leather book slot? You've got 100 on it. Because I'll be honest, I'm a dealer and I just looked it up, and a very similar one just sold for 90. So if at 50, I'm going to make $15 on it selling it online.
I want to see.
Oh, you see what you paid for it or your notes on it?
Yeah. I bought that in May 27th, 96. Paid 50.
Well, 50 is what I could do. So if you want your 50 out of it,
I'll take 50.
Okay.
I want to clear out. We're trying to sell some stuff. So I'll do that.
okay. No, they don't. That's the only thing that doesn't have a price on the whole table. Oh, there he is, 50 cents. Yeah, we'll take him. You keep real good records. I don't keep as good of records. I just put I went out and I spent this much this day.
I've always wanted to. What? You spin it, you make sweater.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
All right, I finally got the whole game haul into the house. And let's take a look at each one of them. I'll throw some comps up on the screen. These prices on the screen are not my games. They're going to be what comparative ones sold for, and I'm going to pick middle of the road comps on these, not the highs or the lows. Taking a look at these, I'll put comps up on the screen. These aren't my sold prices. These are other people's sold prices. Status Pro Football, Sports Illustrated, really heavy. Avalon Hill, Wizard's Quest. I'm going to bet in advance that this is going to be valuable. All fantasy D&D type themed boxed games from the old days seem to be valuable. See if I'm right from the comp. The one and only Booby Trap. I am going to estimate this is probably near worthless. No, I could be wrong. People Weekly Trivia Game. I'm going to bet that's worthless. Players Edition Tripoli. This is worth a little bit. I think I remember selling this exact same one before. It's at least worth the cost of shipping. Parker Brother Dealer's Choice. I'm not sure. I've never seen this one. It's about selling cars at least, so maybe the theme will give it something. Don't Wake Daddy. I bet this is low value since this is a game for very young children. A very early, very big Mousetrap game. I don't know if it's complete. This will be worth something either on its own or it'll be a part out. I'm not sure if the Mousetrap pieces changed over the years or not. Super early Spirograph. That'll be worth something. Win, Lose, or Draw. Almost definitely not even worth the cost of shipping. Parker Brothers Shadow Lord. This looks like Dungeons and Dragons. This will be some money. Parker Brothers Lost Treasure seems to have a cool theme. It's got an electronic thing it looks like inside. I bet that'll be decent. Masterpiece Art Auction Game. I predict it's at least sellable. I doubt it's high dollar. Electronic Arcade Mania. I'm going to predict that this is going to be pretty good because you can have both board game collectors and arcade game collectors going after that one. Bargain Hunter. My only prediction is that it's sellable. Electronic Dream Phone. I bet this is actually really good. Probably be better if the box wasn't in terrible condition, but I would not be surprised if this was $50 all on its own. Sale of the Century featuring Quizzard. I'm just really not sure on this one at all. It looks like it's a home version of some sort of quiz, some sort of TV show. Mattel, Dungeons and Dragons. Computer Labyrinth game. I did already test this. It doesn't work. The pieces are all inside though, so this will probably end up being a part out and not sold as it is. Luftwaffe, Avalon Hill. I'm going to guess this sells for $15 plus ship. Let's see if I'm right. Dragon Master, another fantasy themed game. I don't know what the price is, but I bet it'll be decent. Kingmaker, Avalon Hill. I've never seen this one before. My only prediction is that it's sellable. Creature Features, horrible box condition, but I have never seen this game before, and I'm sure it is sellable. SPI, The Creature That Ate Sheboygan. Looks like the box is in bad shape. I'm going to bet in this condition it's probably 10 bucks. Starship Troopers, I'm going to guess 15 plus ship. Shoot 5, strategy dice game. I'm going to bet 10 bucks plus ship. Jeopardy, I'm going to bet this is unsellable. This is an early Parcheesi, a sell-right Parcheesi. I'm going to bet it is sellable, but it's worth less than $10 before shipping. Alright, I think that's all the board games we got from the pickup. The only... You probably saw me in the video already. I picked up all these little... These are called little leather library books. I'm not going to make a huge amount of money on it, but I know with the $50 that I paid the guy that I can make some money on it, and it's a very safe type of purchase. This isn't going to go to zero anytime soon, and it's not going to attract a scammer, so I will make a profit on that. It may or may not be a large profit, though. Oh, forgot this guy. I forgot to name him. He is just a piece to a game, but he looks cool enough that he will sell all on his own. Since I already looked this, my wife already looked this guy up. I already know he sells for 12 or 15, and I'll put his name down there on the screen. And I got a rather dirty PlayStation hat that I'm gonna have to clean up, and I bet this is PlayStation 3. I bet it's worth about 10 bucks. Just a guess. Alright, and since I comped all this stuff on the screen, let's see how right or wrong I am. Alright, in the end here, it looks like we had 5 not worth selling. And 2 of the most valuable ones have significant tape on the boxes, so I'm going to try to cleanly get that tape off and repair those boxes in a more attractive manner. So we'll see how that goes. So I spent about a half hour repairing the box. Looks much better now. I sacrificed the box to the Jeopardy game to pull the corners off that, and I taped them in on the inside to reinforce it. Looks much better. Why don't we test it out? I've always wondered who my dream boy is. Let's find out.
Hello, I'm Carrie, American Arbitrage. How are you?
Oh my. Alright, this creature feature box is going to be a little bit harder because the other game that I fixed was covered in masking tape. This is covered in duct tape. I do not have as high hopes for this one, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, 10 minutes later, here's where I'm at. Lots of sticky left on here. And I'll see what I can do with that. We'll be right back. So the box is still terrible looking, but it's at least recognizable now. It's completely flat. I got most of the tape off of it. So what I did is I built a new box top, a little bit lower than it should be, out of the remains of a Jeopardy box. Then I'm going to bond this other box to that, and then it should be solid. Alright, the end result came out like this. You can at least tell what game it is when it's sitting on the shelf. There's a ton of visible tape, but the box isn't falling apart because it has a nice, strong, separate inner box.
And my wife made me a beautiful breakfast for dinner.
Yes, she did.